So this episode marks the end of Kenny, the Reaper. Gonna miss the man. I really am. He was a really good character, and this episode gives clarity to how his life was, why he did some of the choices he made, and also why he left Levi at such an early age. It was a really good episode. It's honestly a great send-off for honestly a character many have waited to see animated for a very long time. Kenny is personally one of my favorite characters of Attack on Titan, and I remember when I read the manga, I was very fascinated by his character because he was truly someone that just stood out. I mean, out of all the countless, antagonists or just enemies that has been in Attack on Titan, Kenny was someone that was very different. He had a very unique personality, and the send-off for him definitely showed how good the writer was of Attack on Titan. So to get right into it, Kenny's past. The big point, or the brief summary of it, was that the man realized he was a trash person. He was outright scum. He couldn't really ever probably be a good person. That's what he thought, that's what he knew, and he realized that no matter what he tried to do, he would still be the person, the Kenny, the Reaper. He would never be able to be someone that was compassionate, someone that had goodwill, someone that could be a hero. He realized he probably could never be something like that. And the whole point of why he, decided to follow the original king, the main royalty in the walls, is the reason because they were so compassionate, or Uri was so compassionate, because he had so much strength, he was so powerful, and then he took mercy, and then even bowed down to Kenny. It's what really blew him away, because Kenny, throughout his entire life, he was someone that was in a dog-eat-dog world. He was someone that had to fight for his survival. I mean, you even see that in his teachings with Levi. When he was teaching Levi and how to kind of be as a person or be strong, he was basically teaching Levi, look, you're in a world that's cruel, you're in a world that's vicious, you're in a world to where you're going to have to fight for what you want. You cannot just sit there and be compassionate and expect everything to be handed to you. Compassion's only going to get you so far. And so Kenny was like, look, you got to be savage, you got to be a man, you got to be a monster just to achieve what you want. And that was the life lesson that Kenny was teaching Levi, and that's what he followed as well. But then he sees, this royalty, this king just straight up, being very compassionate, but has so much strength that they're on top, that they can bend everybody to their will. His entire worldview just cracked. He didn't know how to feel about it, because everything he knew from that point, he was like, was everything I'm doing, was it a lie? Was I not doing the right thing? And as he continued to follow the royalty to seek his answer, he realized that the power he had, the Titan-shifting power that was eventually descended to Frida, he realized that maybe if he was to obtain that power, he might be able to become something very similar. He might be able to become compassionate, have a lot of strength, but be compassionate. He wanted to see the exact same worldview as Uri and Frida. He wanted to know what they saw when they had all of this power, but also they were very kind-hearted and cared about the people. And so, that was the reason why he came to the decision of wanting the Titan shifting power so much, was because he wanted to be a better man. He wanted to be someone that could rid himself of the dark and horrible past he was, like Kenny the Reaper, and be someone brand new, someone that obviously would be someone people would follow and care about. And that is why he tried so hard to obtain what he did. And it would explain why, what his objective was. He was willing to throw everything away just to get something like that. And when he realized he couldn't, well, it's kind of like he will always be, Kenny the Reaper, some trashy person that will never be able to be a good, decent human being whatsoever. And in the final moments when he dies, you have a little question that Levi asks Kenny. He's like, you've had a lot of time. If you had the syringe on you this entire time, you've had a lot of time to inject yourself with this Titan serum to be able to turn into a Titan. Why haven't you? You're not a type of person to just allow yourself to die. What's going on? And it's not really outright stated what Kenny is thinking, but what Kenny pretty much states in those final moments is that, I'm a bad person. I'm not worthy of being a father figure to you, Levi. I am, your mother's brother, and obviously I could not raise a child right. And I will probably never deserve to be able to raise a child. I just can't be one. And in those final moments, when he gave over the Titan serum and he slammed it into Levi's chest, it was kind of like he was saying, I give up. I'm done. I've done sacrificing everything for, what I want. I will give up what I want for you to move forward, to be a better person. See, when he tells Levi, like, are you wanting to be a hero? Like, he says that, it's kind of like what Kenny always wanted to be. Kenny wanted to be what Levi has become. And Kenny realized that he's gone so far, he would never be able to be what Levi is right now. And so when he gives up the Titan Serum, it was a fatherly act. It was like an act of a father figure, but also the man saying, I give up my dream. I'm done. Take me away. Let death take me. And, I will give all my hopes and dreams up to you, Levi. Hopefully you can obtain what you want to make a better world for our family, but also for all of humanity. And that was a very sad way for Kenny to go out. By no means does it mean that he should be forgiven for all the horrific things he has done in this series. He has done a lot of heinous things, but at the same time, you can feel pity or sadness for a character's passing, especially someone like Kenny that was a very unique character. His personality, to just the way he displayed himself, he was someone that's very different from what we've normally seen from Attack on Titan, and it's one of the reasons why I really loved his character. When I first saw him introduced and then saw his conclusion, I was like, it sucks that he's gone and I'll never get to see more of him in action ever again, but it's still a great way to send off his character. But okay, so yeah, most of this episode was just pretty much giving clarity to that. Just Kenny as a character, because it wanted to conclude this arc. Now, besides all of that, though, we do also get set up for the upcoming arc, which we get to see Bert and Reiner going up against the Beast Titan at the end, which is very scary in a lot of ways, because if you're an anime only, and you know how crazy, the Armored Titan is, and you know how Bert is with his Colossal Titan, you'll be like, holy crap, did the Beast Titan legit just manhandle Reiner like nothing? Because Reiner, he's a tank. Like, he straight up is like a football player that will just charge through anything, walls, everything, like a Kool-Aid man, basically, and just destroy everything. That man is, like, almost unstoppable. His armor plating on his body is ridiculous. So, I mean, seeing, how he was, defeated by the Beast Titan, it just puts in perspective, like, holy crap, this man just manhandled, like, Reiner like it was nothing, and judging by the way it looks like he just punched him really hard and slung him back. So Beast Titan ain't no joke, and we're definitely setting up for something with these. And I know many that were watching this episode probably did not expect to see Titan shifting action going on at the end of this arc, because it's definitely a segue into what to expect in the next arc of Attack on Titan. To quickly kind of clarify what they were talking about, the Beast Titan, he was basically saying, like, look, I know you guys want to get Annie back, the female Titan, I know you want to be able to rescue her, but that's got to be put on hold for the time being. We got to get what's really important, and that is the main power from Eren, what Eren currently holds. Remember, that was the whole point of this latest arc we were in, is that to get that power back in the proper hands, or in the royal family's hands, and Eren now has it, so he won't be under the will of the original first king to, have his mind to where he can't really help out or want to save humanity. He won't be under the effects of brainwash. But even then, though, he can't, utilize the power properly. And you have it to where, the Beast Titan and them are going to be coming after Eren, wanting to get that power from them. So they're finally back to what the main objective is, getting the power from Eren, and then leaving. So, yeah, that's the big point of what that ending segment was trying to set up. But I think that's pretty much about it. It was a good episode. It definitely, I think, was one of the best episodes. One of the best episodes, not the best, but one of the best episodes of Attack on Titan Season 3. And, man, this upcoming arc is going to be amazing, because I remember it from the manga, and it was just absolutely incredible. So, if I can expect the quality that we got from this first half of Season 3, I can't even begin to imagine how good the quality is going to be in the second half of Season 3, these upcoming episodes. It's going to be mind-blowing. Oh, and one last thing, that Historia punch towards Levi and that smile, that was absolutely cute as hell, and I'm glad to see that was actually added in the anime. Very good. Good job, Wit Studios. I'm proud of you on that. But that's pretty much about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, how you felt about this episode. How'd you feel about, Kenny's, going away, party, I guess, in this, episode. How do you feel about this video? If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you want to get notified for whenever I upload a video, please click the bell icon down below. And sorry if I seem a little bit off, a little bit sick here. I am sick. I mentioned it in my video yesterday. And if I look sick or if I sound off, forgive me. I am sick. I got the flu, so it kind of sucks. But, even if you're sick, you still gotta, do what you gotta do, and you can't just, sit there and act like you're dead and can't do anything. But, yeah, anyways, I love you guys, be safe, Chibi out.